bags, where horror lies.
How's it going, everybody? JP here, and welcome to week number 1 on our brand new channel called Body Bags. I want to thank everybody for subscribing and joining me on the Friday spot. I want to thank everybody for, supporting the channel before we even had a video up. We got a lot of subscribers already just from, 1 week and, before we even had any videos up, really. So, thanks for everybody who decided to come check out the channel. And this is week number 1, and what better way to start week number 1 than to kick it off with a theme week. Our theme this week is black and white, in case you haven't already noticed. So the film that I'm going to be reviewing today for Black and White Week is Plan 9 from Outer Space, with the tagline of aliens resurrecting the dead, flying saucers over Hollywood. This is known as one of the worst films ever made. Actually, it's more known as the worst film ever made, which is definitely not true, but I could see the same time, in pop culture, how it could end up being attached to that. I've definitely seen worse films than this. I was actually surprised that this one wasn't nearly as bad as I was, thinking going into it, because this is the first time that I've seen it. Anyway, we'll go into the plot a bit. We have a group of people on Earth who are starting to see flying saucers. We soon find out more about these flying saucers. We find out that there are aliens in them, and that these aliens have came to Earth for a specific reason. These aliens look, very similar to us, just dressed different. So they pretty much are just, humans, which makes it funny because, you'd think that they would look different. So yeah. We find out that these aliens came here to kind of help us in a way. They were friendly at first, but throughout time, they are getting a little bit less friendly. They are in fear that due to our own stupidity and our rush to create bomb after bomb and, be more powerful and more powerful, that we're going to destroy the entire universe. We're going to create a bomb so deadly that it will wipe out everything that the sun touches, and the sun included. So they're pretty nervous that we're going to be getting there soon in technology, and they're trying to stop us. There's definitely a lot of social commentary in this, that's hammered into our heads, about Americans and, humans in general, kind of just how we, just take over things and want to destroy other nations, other planets, other, worlds. Also some weird social commentary on women. And how there's a scene where this guy just shoves her out of the way and says that on his planet, women are to advance their species or their planet and not battle in men's arguments or whatever. I found that kind of funny, by the way, this film's from 1959, which obviously was a different time. So yeah, and we find out that they're basically resurrecting the dead. That's their Plan 9. The aliens' Plan 9 is to resurrect the dead, which I guess is going to slowly kill everybody or something. This film is, I was surprised that the plot was actually, you could actually follow the plot. Like, it made enough sense to have the film be watchable. The editing is very bad in this film. The sets are very bad in this film. Everything looks fake. The UFOs, even, you can see the strings sometimes as they're going across, which I was kind of expecting things like that, but it almost makes it fun to watch for those reasons, the bad editing and the bad sets. The sets are just fun to look at because they're really, really, really bad. This film is just basically not as bad as I was thinking, but it's still a bad movie. There's nothing great about it. It seems like there's a lot. It's very dialogue heavy. There's not a lot of scenes of horror or and even the scenes of horror. Because they're resurrecting the dead, turning them into like ghouls, and they're just walking all slow with their hands out, and just it just feels like the characters could get away. It's plot holes and stuff. It's just silly. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this movie. It's pretty it's pretty bad. It's kind of you know, if you watch it, it's one of those films that is so bad it's good in its own way. It is funny to look at the sets and just the acting and stuff. But you know, you get the sense that this film was you know, not made bad on purpose. Like the guy was, you know, Ed Wood was actually trying to make a good film, and that's what makes it so great. That's why I don't understand when people try to make their movies bad. It just never comes off right. I like when they try to make them good and they end up being very bad and cheesy and stuff. So yeah, dialogue heavy. That was probably my number one complaint. But even the dialogue was, you know, watchable. Like it wasn't bad enough to where I wanted to shut it off. I was still following it. I was still paying attention. I really wasn't drifting in this one. So yeah, I mean that's about it, I guess. It's an interesting watch. I'm kind of glad that I seen it. I can't say that I'm ever gonna watch it again, but it's something that's part of history and film, especially in pop culture, and you know, it's something that everybody should probably see once in their life. So yeah. It didn't run on too long. It felt a little bit longer than it actually was. And yeah, okay, so that's about it. I'm gonna end my review here. I would probably give this film a 3 out of 10. Um, Seems about right to me. I've definitely seen worse. Beneath the Mississippi is like the worst film I've ever seen, and it's definitely way worse than this. Um, so yeah, that's it for my review on Body Bags week number 1, guys. Everybody, you know, thanks for subscribing again. Join me next Friday, and everybody have a super fun and safe weekend. You know, don't be drinking and driving. Don't be texting and driving. Don't be getting yourself killed and all that stuff. So I'll see you guys next week. Later.